Hello everybody, welcome to Jambar in 10. I'm Rocco Latrena.
And I'm Cami Rackenbaugh. The Trumbull County Historical Society has partnered with Youngstown State University history professor Amy Fluker to work on digitizing cemetery records from Warren's Oakwood Cemetery as part of a nearly $75,000 grant from the Institute for Museum and Library Services. Students from Fluker's History of Ohio class in YSU's History Club will help digitize and catalog over 40,000 records dating back to the 1840s. Fluker said the project is designed to help the families of the interred to learn more about their loved ones.
It's because Oakwood came to us. They have, as I said, tens of thousands of burials. It's still a working cemetery. And people come to them all the time with requests for information about where their loved ones are buried, and they simply do not have the staff to do that kind of research for people.
The digitization project is set to be completed by 2027. Students interested in joining YSU's History Club can email Fluker.
During the month of October, the public radio station WYSU 88.5 FM hosts their biannual support month. Here's reporter Josh Robinson with the story.
During October, WYSU holds their biannual support month where the radio station puts a great emphasis on the need for financial support for WYSU and public media. This month, WYSU is celebrating Support Month with the theme of Together for the Long Run, where a 6-foot-tall cardboard cutout of director of WYSU, Gary Sexton, was placed around YSU's campus and other locations across the valley, such as West Side Bowl, Cedars West End, the Community Foundation of the Mahoning Valley, and the Culture House Coffee Company. WYSU has been an active part of the community for 56 years and relies heavily on generous donations to run. Since public media has received severe cuts in federal funding, Support Month is crucial. Sexton has been an Advent runner his whole life and had just recently participated in the Hainesport Endurance Run in Hainesport, New Jersey to help raise funds for WYSU before his retirement in December.
And then, since this is my final year as director, I'll be retiring at the end of December. I thought, well, I'm going to get one last run. And
Coordinator for WYSU, Ann Vallis, used Cardboard Gary as a way to reach WYSU's goal of reaching out to newer and younger audiences.
We really wanted to target younger demographics as we move forward. So we thought that a great way to do that would to be go into these places such as Cedars, West Side Bowl, where the young arts community is.
WYSU has since been successful reaching out to younger audiences as an increased amount of donations have come from younger generations. Reporting for the Jambar, I'm Josh Robinson.
Future doctors from Youngstown State University got a hands-on look at life in medical school during this year's Ohio Medical Education Day, also known as OMED, held Monday, October 6th at the University of Cincinnati College of Medicine. YSU honor students joined undergraduates from across the state to explore the path to medical school. The event featured breakout sessions on everything from application strategies and financing school to real-life challenges and rewards of medical education. Second-year biology major Prabhas Kalori says the experience helped her gain a clear picture of what lies ahead in her future. She stated, "Attending OMED allowed me to become a better informed student and pre-med major. I was able to learn about the difficulties and benefits of medical school and get firsthand perspectives on how to be a competitive applicant." YSU students didn't attend, they also contributed. Third-year biology major Caitlin Vale designed the official logo, which will be used annually at OMED. The event was made possible by YSU Honors College Director Molly Hardup, who also serves as president of the Ohio Health Professions Advisors. Hardup emphasized the importance of core competencies like empathy and communication. Skills like these are the exact thing that students are developing at programs like OMED. Hardup stated, "It was wonderful collaborating with amazing colleagues to plan this experimental learning opportunity for students. I love talking about the core competencies and helping students reflect on ways they are already developing essential skills like empathy and compassion while encouraging them to find ways to develop new competencies."
The American Foundry Society is a metal casting trade association that maintains student chapters at several universities, including Youngstown State University. The goal of the AFS chapter is to promote the foundry industry at YSU and provide opportunities to STEM students who might be interested. The AFS helps promote interest by participating in the Cast in Steel competition hosted by the Steel Founders Society of America. AFS chapter treasurer Victoria Matthews had more to say. One of the ways AFS gets people into the casting industry is through this competition called Cast in Steel, where every year we make a weapon from history. This past year, we made George Washington's sword, which we won that year. The 2026 Cast in Steel competition will have participants create the axe of Robert the Bruce. And when we come back, we will have some stories about past and current events that happened this week here at YSU.
Why Youngstown State University? Because when it comes to the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Youngstown State University. Now you know why.
Why Youngstown State University? Because I'm getting a top-tier education without the price tag. I can do anything here. I know why. It's not a question, it's the answer. Youngstown State University. Know why.
Welcome back. The Youngstown Phantoms hockey team recently started their season. Marissa Masano has more.
Inside Cavelli Center, the Youngstown Phantoms have begun their season. Head coach Ryan Ward highlighted how the team can be successful moving forward.
The team began its 17th season in the United States Hockey League's Eastern Conference under fourth-year head coach Ryan Ward. Under Ward's tenure, the Phantoms have reached the playoffs each year and won the Clark Cup during the 2022-23 season. Youngstown opened the season with 4 straight wins, and Ward reflected on the team's early success.
For us, we have a certain style we like to play here in Youngstown, and I think we're off to a bit of a hot start. We play a fast-paced game. We're always kind of in your face, and these guys, like our returning players, have really set the bar to where we want to be, and our younger players, our first-year guys, have come in and done a really good job adapting. So we're excited about our group. We have depth at every position, and for us, that's an exciting thing. Our ceiling is really high, and it's something that we can work, continue to work and get better and grow every day. So we're excited about that.
Last season, the Phantoms posted a 42-18 regular season record and earned the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. The team's 42 wins set a franchise record. The Phantoms returned last season's second leading scorer and top power play producer, forward Evan Jardine. Last season, he scored 20 goals and led the team with 13 power play goals. Forward Ryan Rasinski also returns. Rasinski scored 19 goals last season and led the team's scoring efforts in the postseason. Forward Jack Hextall returns after recording 26 assists and 8 goals last season. Ward acquired 2 draftees to add to his offense. Youngstown welcomed Buffalo Sabres draft pick Mateusz Kaharczyk and Boston Bruins draft pick Cooper Simpson. Now the team turns to rookie Tobias Trable and returner Owen Lepak. Trable got his first start and shutout as a Phantom in the team's opening night victory against the Tri-City Storm. Defensively, the Phantoms lost Luke Osborne, who last season set the franchise record for most goals by a defenseman with 18. To strengthen the blue line, the organization drafted defensemen Brody Berard and Melker Morin. Both rookies have already seen action this season. With a mix of new talent and returnees, Ward said leadership will be key inside the locker room.
You don't get anywhere without good leadership in an organization, on a team, and I think our returning players, Ryan Rasinski, Evan Jardine, Jack Hextall, Cal Houston, Jack Wilson, those guys have done a great job of just kind of letting our new guys know what the expectation is here in Youngstown. And I think our leadership is as strong as we've had, and those guys do a great job kind of carrying our message and carrying the flag of what it means to be a Phantom.
With the season concluding April 2nd, students have plenty of time to make it down to the Cavelli Center to support the Phantoms. For Jambar TV, I'm Marissa Masano.
Bull and Bear Grill partnered with several YSU programs this past Saturday to host a pumpkin paint and sip event at its Elm Street location. The YSU programs represented were Medical Laboratory Science, American Chemical Society, and Society of Physics students. YSU Junior Bull and Bear employee Brooke Hevelin organized the event and represented MLS. She shared some words on how the event works.
So you come in, you buy a $7 bracelet, you get a pumpkin, we give you paint, and just drink whatever you want, and you're gonna paint on a pumpkin. And then we're also gonna have some baskets to raffle off, and then a 50-50 raffle. So there's some like home decor, and then some wine, and then a few of them, if not all of them, have Bull and Bear gift cards.
More information on the future events can be found on the Bull and Bear website.
Youngstown State University kicked off its homecoming weekend with the 12th staging of Fall Fire Fest. Jambar reporter Carlisle Hanchard has more details.
This year's staging of Fall Fire Fest saw several changes in location, the program, and the setting. Brain Brunton, event leader of Penguin Productions, said switching locations among the other changes came amidst the many changes occurring on campus. The event's new location is the Daniel H. Becker Family Fountain Commons at the center of campus.
There's a lot of changes going on with campus, with Kilcolly under construction, and different aspects of YSU is changing, so we thought this was a perfect time, and we decided that by communicating with our team.
Brunton said though the M71 parking lot was close to campus, she hopes the centered location will invite more patrons.
We hope so. We hope that people that are walking from the lofts or any like apartments around, or the people in the dorms walking around campus, they'll see what's going on also, and it's the center of campus, so hopefully more people will see what's going on and come check it out.
Among the other changes patrons will notice is the lack of a traditional bonfire. There will be 5 fire towers in its stead. The musical guests will be 19th Paradise and Negative Zen. The 3-hour event begins at 6:30 p.m. and runs until 9:30 p.m. For the Jambar, I am Carlisle Hanchard. Thank you.
Youngstown-based band Maisie is a group that exudes musical pride. From starting out in high school, they've made their mark all the way to YSU. This 6-piece band is made up of a drummer, Colton Bell, and guitarist Lee Thomas, vocalist Trent Kilner, bassist Kendall Compresi, rhythm guitarist Nathan Allison, and keyboardist Michael Harvey. This band first formed under the name Electric in 2021. Later down the line, they changed the name to Maisie with the release of their debut EP, Yeah Dog. Maisie will be playing a show Halloween night in Coshocton, Ohio. After that, they don't have a distinct plan for their future, but they're sure to keep creating music.
Because at the end of the day, we are a band, but we're just a ton of friends that like to hang out with each other. And this is just one thing that we do.
Maisie's music can be found on Spotify and Apple Music.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. I'm Rocco Latrana.
I'm Cami Rackenbaugh.
And you've been watching Jambar in 10.
Support for Jambar TV is provided in part by the YSU Foundation and the Jane F. Lamb Charitable Foundation. Thank you.